If you're making a vacation to the happiest place on earth, um, today I'm going to be showing you the tips and tricks. Disneyland is opening April 30th, and yeah, I feel like I'm gonna make a Disneyland tips and tricks to make your Disneyland experience better. P.S. Some of these tips don't work during the pandemic. I'll tell you which ones. Anyway, let's start with the first tip. I have 6 tips today, starting with number 1. What time do you want to go? You want to go, in terms of time during the year, try going during January or February, as it's not there's not really much going on, and not many people are attracted to it. During summer, it's too crowded because everyone's on summer break. Spring, it's actually it's crowded because of Easter, Christmas, and Halloween. You just do not want to go during the fall, straight up. But January, February, and maybe even March is definitely the time to go, as there isn't really much that is exciting going on, and it's kind of means that it's not packed. So yeah. Next, you also want to what time do you want to go? You want to go early in the morning at 10. Or usually park opening times are about 8 to 9 a.m. And then park closing times are about 9, 10, 11 p.m. So, also, a quick bonus tip is the Magic Morning. Magic Morning is basically something. If you're at one of the Disneyland hotels, if you're staying at one of the Disneyland hotels, I don't know if it's all of them, but I'm pretty sure it's all of them. Basically, you can they'll let you an hour before the park actually opens to everyone. They give you Magic Morning, which means you can go in and you can go an hour before. Although I will say during the pandemic it will not be happening, most likely. I know for a fact it doesn't happen during Disney World. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but yeah, that's just what I'm saying. Moving on. Also, the busiest time of the day is around noon, so about like 11:30 to 2 p.m. Disneyland's busiest hours. All the lines are filled, so try and get all your favorite rides during early in the morning and late at night. And if you don't and during midday, you can probably do other things like see a show or something like that. If you don't even want to go on any rides, because trust me, all the big ones are gonna be crowded. Small ones are also gonna be crowded, but probably not as big. I mean that in terms of wait times, of course. Now, alright, now let's move on to hack number 2. What are the essentials you want to pack? These aren't real, or not hack, tips and tricks. This is not a Disneyland hack video, although some of these are Disneyland hacks, some of these are also Disneyland tips. I mean, all of them are Disneyland tips, but All right. I want to tell you my the most important essentials that I would pack. I start with number one. Uh, we'll start with bringing a hat because you want to bring a hat. Wearing a hat in the sunlight it is very very sunny and in SoCal, so wearing a hat is just bring a hat, okay? Also bring a thin jacket if you're staying at night because it is 60s 50s during the night usually, maybe even 40s if it's winter time, um but yeah, it can get a little bit cold, but you don't need like a thick snow jacket or anything. It's not that cold. um also um Also bring sunscreen because it does get very sunny. The sun is very hot. Bring this is very important, disposable or plastic water bottles because you don't want to bring one of your metal hydro flask or something. You can, but it is easier just to bring water and bring tons of water. Make sure to bring a lot of water bottles. Bring maybe 2 per person because trust me, you're gonna need your water bottles for Disneyland. And finally, bring snacks. In specific, you want to bring. I would suggest bringing bring snacks, but I would suggest bringing something crunchy and salty like nuts or chips, and then something maybe healthy like apples or bananas or maybe like veggie or celery sticks. Um, us- Usually things like that are very very good snacks for Disneyland. They do feel like they are really good snacks for Disneyland, you know. Um, Moving on to number 3, Disneyland. The Disneyland lockers. Disneyland offers lockers, which is great if you wanna, bring which is great if you want to store your things. I would personally not suggest it. You can bring like your backpack or bag or whatever. You can bring it onto a ride. They have areas to do it, and also you can definitely not cram, but you can put backpacks and it's come. Trust me, Disneyland you can put, yeah, you don't have to put things in the lockers. However, if you don't want to be carrying a lot of things, I do understand why you'd want to go to lockers. It's $7 for a standard size and $10 for a large size. Looking at my notes here. And you can put all of your things in that, and it'll expire at the end of the day. Make sure to bring all your things out at the end of the day, or else most likely the janitor will come and he'll say hello, Mr. or he'll say hello to Mr. Trash Can, and yeah, goodbye to your things. Moving on to tip number 4, phone is a must-have. Trust me, bringing your phone is very good. Now, what do you need your phone for? You want to bring it for pictures. Some of the best picture spots. I'll talk about pictures a little later. However, pictures with your phone. There's a couple spots that are really really cool that you can take pictures. You just want to straight up take pictures all over Disneyland because it's. If you like memories, then yes, you can show it on your Instagram and be like #Disneyland, you know. But the more important reason why you want to bring your phone, why you want your phone, is for the Disneyland app. the Disneyland app is the Disneyland app. We'll get to what it does later. However, it will help your experience so much better, and it's basically required to go to Disneyland. Almost, it'll make your experience so much better. You don't have to bring it, but trust me, your experience will be 10 times better with the Disneyland app. And if you do get bored in lines, this is an optional thing. However, you can also get the Disneyland Play app, which is they'll have a couple long lines such as Peter Pan and Space Mountain. There's some interactive things that you can do while waiting in line for it, which is actually really, really cool. So yeah, you could definitely can download the Disney Play app, and you wanna bring you wanna make sure your phone is charged since you'll be using it all day. You can bring one of those portable chargers. You know those portable chargers. If you have one, you can bring one, and if you don't, you can they actually do offer portable chargers. You can enter in your information, pay $30, and basically you can put your little phone battery in there. It'll give you a little fuel rod. It looks like a battery that you can charge your phone with, and I'm turning off chat. I just realized I accidentally yeah. But yeah, I mean what was I saying again? They offer portable chargers. If you can get them, you can enter in your information for the first time. If your first time doing it, you can enter in your information, pay $30 for that first time, and then you can swap it in. You can go back to one of these stations, swap it out for a new one, and you can pretty much do this until the end of the earth. As long as your information's in there. You can pretty much swap it out for free the rest of your life. The first time, though, you have to, do what I said. And finally, not finally, but tip number 5 is the lines. How do you want to how do you want to skip the lines? Well, the first way you'd like to do is a fast pass. Fast passes are pretty simple. How it works is you go to one of these fast pass distribution centers, which are usually pretty near the ride, and you want to put your ticket inside. Then there's a little piece of paper that'll slide out telling you when you can return. It's usually like an hour-long window. Let's say I put in mine in, and then you can return, let's say maybe in between 1:30 and 2:30 or something like that. Then return in between that time, the time in between those two, and you can pretty much skip a pretty big portion of the line. It doesn't. However, it's something even better than fast passes, and that's the Max Pass. It's pretty much the same thing, but you can do it on the Disneyland app. If you pay $15 per day per person, you can pretty much get just make them on your phone. Click the ride that you want to get. Click the ride that you want, and then and then once you get up to them, you can scan. Once you get up to the line, you can scan it on your phone. And for fast passes, you'll scan it on your ticket. You'll scan it with your ticket. So Trust me, Disneyland, but the Max Pass is very worth it because you can do this at any point in the park, and it does save a lot of time, rather than having to walk to the distribution center. Um, Another way that you can hack the lines is the single rider line ticket. Basically, there's another line. Of course, there's the wait time. Of course, there's the standby wait time, the fast pass, the standby line, the fast pass line, and then there's also the single rider line. What you can do with the single rider is you go up into that line, and they'll give you a single rider ticket. Once you get up, you'll give the other cast members a single rider ticket, and once there is an empty space, let's say there was a party of 5 and a vehicle of 6. Instead of grabbing another person from a different party, they'll grab someone out of the single rider line. So if you're willing to split up your party just to get on the ride, this is definitely the one for you. Or if you're just alone going to Disneyland. Some of the best rides you can use this on is the Matterhorn and Splash Mountain, because both of them are one person per row, a one-seater per one rider. I don't know how to say this. One person per row. Basically, it's a single-seater instead of like 2 people sitting next to each other. And then there's also and then Radiator Springs Racers. It's not worth it to sit in the fast pass line or the standby wait time. That is the longest. I'm pretty sure that is the longest line in all of Disneyland. So yeah, it's definitely worth it to do the single rider line. Finally, tip number 6 is more about the Disneyland app. There's not just the Max Pass you can do on the Disneyland app. There are a couple other things that you can do. First of all, there's a map with all the wait times. It shows all the wait times. It shows all there's a whole big map showing you Disneyland, and then you can click on one of the wait times and it'll show you the wait time instead of having to go up to that ride and seeing the wait time. And then there's the mobile ordering, which is basically you can go. A lot of Disneyland's restaurants are quick service restaurants. In that, whenever it is, you can mobile order. Basically, you go. You put. Basically, you can. Choose a restaurant, choose the time you choose the time that you want them to get your food out, and then choose what you want from that restaurant, and then you can order it, and then go up to the mobile ordering, pick up, and you can pick it up from there. Instead of, waiting in line to get it. And then also there's photos. Disneyland has at some of the biggest thrill rides at Disneyland, they have a photo. They take your picture on the ride. And how to get those pictures? You can use the Disneyland app. Put in your code. Type in the code for it, and you'll get that photo downloaded right onto your phone. They also have professional photographers all over some of the best points at Disneyland, such as the castle, and you can make them take your picture. Or character meet and greets is another one as well. They take your picture, and then if you give them their photo pass, you can download it onto your phone. Now, if you don't want to do this, you can just take other photos on your phone as well. you can just take them on yourself. However, there are some professional photographers around the park, and these people are pretty awesome. They are not there just to give you one snap. They'll make sure that you have the perfect photo. But with that being said, I believe that is the end of not this photo, but this video. that was really bad, but yeah, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Bye everyone.